Boom.
What's up, my niggas?
He already started. See, I told you.
Episode 128 review.
Yes. And the future.
Dragon Ball Super. It's your boy Juan.
And
this
Danny.
nigga down below.
And Nelson.
And you got this cocksucker right here.
Welcome to episode 1, everybody.
This dude already started, man. Look, already started.
We're going to be talking about a review of the last episode and the future episodes to come, and what we think is going to go down, what should go down, and all the spoilers that came out. So without further ado, Juan, since you were the first one to be so excited about saying something and getting onto this, man, what do you think? What's your review on the last episode? 128, right?
Last episode was whack.
Whack.
I'm gonna put that out there. I thought it was mad whack. It was the weakest episode. Vegeta wasting his time. He got his ass busted. You know.
So you don't think him sacrificing the last bit of his energy to give it to Goku worth anything?
You're getting hype already.
How much extra time did Vegeta actually give for Goku? Right?
Yeah.
He gave him more energy than Gohan gave. Okay? He gave more energy to Goku than Gohan gave him, which is absolutely nothing.
Listen, man, Gohan a beast. Gohan a beast, he a legend.
He was the alleged captain of the team, man, and he went out, sacrificed himself, the ultimate act. But,
listen, man, no more sacrificing more than Vegeta. You know what it is to give your last bit of energy, and you have a pride of a Saiyan? Yeah, that's sacrificing.
What little energy he had left, and he still fired off a final flash was.
Hey, it was enough to give him energy to turn into Ultra Instinct. All right, it was enough energy to do that.
Goku's back at it again, man, fighting full power shit.
Hero.
I thought the episode was awesome. I just don't like the fact that every single arc of Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, Goku always has to be the hero, except for that one time with Gohan.
What was the earlier predictions? What did we all say in the beginning what we thought was going to happen? Like, I think I was on the Vegeta bandwagon at first.
No, you were not. You were under Jiren from the beginning, bro. No, you was not. No, you was not. You were a Jiren man from day one. I told you guys that if Vegeta didn't win,
I'm fine with that too. But listen, I wanted Vegeta to win.
No, if Vegeta didn't win, I literally thought that it was going to be Vegeta and Goku fusing to make Gogeta.
That was your original.
And of course, the writers of Dragon Ball Super have to let us down as always.
As always.
And Joey, for some,
my prediction was Gohan. You know, hey, that nigga lasted though. That nigga did his thing.
He had his moment in the Cell Saga. That was enough. I mean, shit. The Piccolo didn't even have a moment.
Gohan was essential. Could you imagine if it wasn't for Gohan doing what he did, how much trouble them niggas would have been in right now?
With Dispo?
Yeah. Let's be real.
I mean, Vegeta didn't square off with him. That could have caused him some trouble. I think Vegeta would have been fast. I mean, I don't know. Dispo was kind of fast, but
yeah.
Or Ultra Instinct Goku. Well, I mean, Goku is not really good with the attack part, but
he made Jiren spit. He made Jiren spit at the end of 129.
No, I was like,
he gave him that big ass blow to the stomach, bro.
One thing that I got upset with today was just that, like, the thing, it doesn't make sense for me, Goku winning, because Jiren had the power the whole entire tournament to beat everybody and win. So if he squared off with Goku and saw him as a threat, like, oh shit, like this guy just went through a transformation and almost kind of rivaled my power, let me take him out. You know, let me not give him a second chance to fight me again. Like, that's what doesn't make sense to me. And if Jiren doesn't win, then if one of the crazier theories that I heard that I think I shared this with Joey earlier today is if there was some sort of Royal Rumble that happened in the whole arena. Like basically with Goku going Ultra Instinct, mastered Ultra Instinct, and then Jiren going full power Jiren. The angels are looking at that like, wait a minute, like this is a problem right now. The gods of destruction are, I don't know, get jealous or something like that. And then there's some, I don't know, just some crazy like free-for-all battle royal that goes on between the angels and gods and everybody, you know. But
I mean, there's so many theories right now with Jiren's past that I don't know. I mean, I don't think the angels will take a liking to him just for the simple fact that his methods are different. Being as though the fact that he's only out for basically revenge on the people that killed his parents, opposed to where Goku, he's really not out for revenge. He's just, you know, trying to test his limits. So I think if you look at the other episode titles, you know, 131 has a title of saying, you know, goodbye Goku or something like that until we see you again.
Yeah.
But there's speculations that the angels are actually going to take Goku, just like how when, you know, at the end of the Frieza saga, you know, Goku went out to another planet to go train. Something similar is going to happen again. Or at the end of GT, you know, Goku got on the dragon and left with the dragon. You know, it's similar to the GT ending. That's how this is looking now, like it's going to end. Being as though goodbye, until next time. If you look at the title of GT, the title of GT says until we meet again, and it's sort of like the similar title to the ending of Super. If you go back and actually see the titles, they're identical.
Yeah. So check this
out.
out.
We got to listen to Mr. GT over here, number one GT fan, Joey Arbello. Yes, expert.
So listen. So that's right. I don't know if I sent it to you, Nelson, but I sent Danny something earlier today saying that Goku is the strongest in his universe, right? You know, correct. In his universe, which is Universe 7, he's the greatest martial artist ever in Universe 7. And underneath that, it said that it's crazy that was said because apparently Super is taking place while Dragon Ball Z is actually, like, the Super timeline is within the Dragon Ball Z timeline.
See, I thought it was right after the Usopp.
No. That's incorrect information. Dragon Ball Super. Listen to me. Dragon Ball Super. It's in the timeline right before GT. It's right after the Buu saga.
He cut off his video because
Hold on. You're wrong.
I'm about to send it to you right now.
This guy, man, trying to say that it's in the timeline of Dragon Ball Z, man.
He got very attorney on your ass, like your judge. Objection, Your Honor.
This guy, man. Giving out false information to the viewers, man. Like, Jesus.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Public like that, Joey.
Right, listen, our credibility has been shot down, yeah?
If you don't speculate, you have to fucking stay.
I just sent it to you.
Gotta do your homework, man.
You gotta turn your video on.
Don't lie. It says here, Dragon Ball Z takes place before the end of Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z takes place before Dragon Ball Z? What the hell are you trying to say, man?
Dragon Ball Super takes place before the end of Dragon Ball Z.
Correct, which is the end of the Buu saga. But that's not what you said.
Joey, we're recording, man.
What did I say then?
You said that Dragon Ball Super takes place before Dragon Ball Z, like in the middle of Dragon Ball Z. Well, no, it doesn't.
It's still within the timeline. Like how if Dragon Ball Z hasn't ended, how are they starting something, a whole new arc right before the ending of Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
I'm saying,
no, it doesn't. Listen, Dragon Ball Super takes place at the end of of the Buu saga, which the Buu saga is the end of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z ends with the Buu saga, okay? Then maybe like a year or two later, that's when Super takes place. Then after Super, they're trying to say that GT follows it. But I think that they're trying to scrape off GT like it never existed. It's a piece of crap anyway.
Okay, so from the internet, Dragon Ball Super follows the adventures of Goku and his friends after defeating Majin Buu and bringing him to Earth once again.
Yep, there you go. Do your homework then, son. You know what? Yeah, hey, Danny. He gets one. This is strike one, okay? 2 more strikes. He's out the click.
And then we're gonna be getting more thumbs down than thumbs up.
So here we go, right? So right. This is what I'm saying, right? The final episode of Dragon Ball Z shows Goku, right, flying off with the reincarnation of Buu, which is Oob, saying farewell, see you till next time. Correct? Right?
Correct.
So if Oob hasn't even been introduced yet, and this is happening within the Dragon Ball Z timeline, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So is within the Dragon Ball Z timeline. Dragon Ball Z ends after Super ends. That's what I'm saying.
Oh man. No, I think I see. Well, I thought for some reason didn't they mention Oob?
Remember, that's what I'm saying.
Goku, listen, Goku knows about Oob. Okay, Goku knows about Oob because when he flew away with Oob or whatever, he wished him back, but he never actually met Oob. Okay, he never met him.
Yeah,
he wished for him to be reincarnated. Okay, so he never met him, and then in Super he mentioned he didn't drop.
They all gathered together.
He mentioned it, and then Vegeta was like. He said, yeah, I heard a rumor that you wished him back as a reincarnation. And he laughed it off.
Yeah.
So, mind you, that is after Dragon Ball Super.
Dragon Ball in the tournament.
When did he say that?
Exactly. That tournament never existed because that tournament was part of GT. That tournament never existed.
What tournament?
The GT, the World Martial Arts tournament.
No, we're not talking about GT. I'm talking about the end of Dragon Ball Z.
Correct.
The final episode of Dragon Ball Z is Goku flying off with Oob.
He didn't fly with Oob.
Yeah, he did.
He did not fly with him.
I'm training with Oob and I'm out. That was the end of Dragon Ball Z.
I remember that.
All right? That's what I'm saying. So if he brought up Oob, prior to the tournament, that means he knows about him. Right?
I see what. Okay. I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
You're saying it might technically be like right at the very end of Dragon Ball Z, but still within Dragon Ball Z, not totally at the end. If he flew off with Oob, there's no reason why.
No, unless he's talking to Vegeta, because remember, Goku knows about Oob, nobody else. Nobody else knows about him. Unless he's talking to Vegeta and trying to play it off like he doesn't know about it, and Vegeta's like, yo, you're lying.
Yeah.
But it still takes place after Z, man.
Yeah.
It does not take place.
But thing is, it takes place after Z, but the final episode of Z is Goku and Oob flying off. Like, their first introduction of them meeting, right, is in that final episode of Dragon Ball Z. So it's like, all I'm saying is how are they throwing, like, even though we don't know what happened, you know what I mean? Because Dragon Ball Z has this thing of not telling us time. It's just kind of just fucking a gap in time.
All this profanity.
Shit happens.
Yeah. But, because if Goku recruited Frieza, there's no way in hell he would have not recruited Oob. And I do remember one thing that Frieza mentioned in Resurrection F, like his father, King Cold, told him, like, listen, Frieza, don't fuck with 2 people, okay? In this whole universe, don't fuck with 2 people. Lord Beerus and Majin Buu. Like, don't fuck with them at all. So Oob is way up there, and there's no way, it would have to be before the World's Martial Arts Tour, because there's no way Oob wouldn't be in the tournament because he's fucking strong as hell. Yeah. Then again, 17 came out of nowhere, and he's fucking way strong as hell.
Because this is what I mean. Because Oob was introduced at the end of Dragon Ball Z as a child. Still, he's still a kid. This is where Goku leaves and blah blah blah, right? And then in GT, Oob comes back, but now he's grown up now. You know what I mean? So that's why I can understand what happens there with his, evolution of Ooh. But I'm just saying, it just threw me off that when I saw that Super is actually, ends before, we find out what happens between that tournament and the Boo Saga.
All right, so based on the spoilers that are coming out, the 1 hour special, Nelson, you said it's going to be next episode 129 or 130?
No, it's not a 1 hour special.
They split it up.
Oh, it's not going to be a 1 hour special anymore?
Mm-mm. No, the next episode is 129. That one airs on March 8th.
It should be this weekend coming up.
Uh-huh. And then no, it's not this week. Actually, hold on. I actually can tell you. Actually, I think it's March 4th. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually March 4th.
Yeah, it's 1 week from today.
Yeah, it's March 4th, which is on this Saturday. And then the following episode would be March 18th. And then the final episode is going to be March 25th.
Oh, my God. So 2 weeks until – yeah.
Yes, sir.
So have y'all seen the the clips or whatever to the next episode?
Yeah.
There's actually a clip that I peeped with with Goku and Jiren are apparently throwing blows so fast that it's just a bunch of this shit going on. Like,
oh, we can do it right now.
Shit,
the animation.
That shit is so, to me, that shit right there was so whack. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought that was the wackest shit. It didn't watching those preview clips to the next episode, I'm not even excited.
It's just them two standing like this, and then a whole bunch of. They're not even moving.
It's just a bunch of. All you see is lines. It's just like two bodies, and then just.
Listen, man, that's because they too fast, bro.
All right, so we got 10 minutes left, or else they said I have to upgrade to a fucking something $15 a month. All right, so. I'm gonna edit all this shit out, but anyway, so we got 10 minutes left. I mean, animation. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm already let down the fact that Vegeta isn't gonna win, and it doesn't look like. And I saw this for a while now, but it doesn't look like Jiren's gonna win either. So
yeah. It's not. I told you they're gonna go back.
Right. The real question is, where is Frieza?
And they're fighting they're acting like they don't understand that Frieza's hiding. You know what I mean? Why are they acting so stupid? You know what I mean?
I don't get it. It's where is Frieza and what is this grimy ass up to? Like, is he still in a coma somewhere? Is he unconscious?
What kind of move is he gonna do too? You know what I mean? It's not like
we saw that nigga did a flying fucking sidekick to the back of Jiren's head. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Jiren got hit with that joint. Like, dickhead. But that's another thing too, though. Remember how we was talking?
Listen, man. The cool thing, and what everybody would like to see is Goku and Jiren literally fighting at the edge, and then out of nowhere, Frieza comes out full power and just knocks both of them out and wins the tournament.
God.
I mean, that'll be dope, and then that's something that all the fans want to see, but it's not gonna happen, man.
Because nobody wants to see Goku winning.
The most interesting thing that could happen is if Jiren wins and he wishes for something, but I mean, it's already been said. All he wants to wish for, he's not gonna wish for all the worlds to come back. All he's gonna wish for is to try to track that guy down. So he's not gonna do anything good with his wish. It's gonna be for him. But Frieza, he ain't gonna wish for nobody back.
No.
So it only leaves Goku winning, so he can wish everybody back.
I did hear a rumor too that Goku was gonna win. Well, okay, is it already been said? Goku's winning, right?
Yeah,
that's what I've seen so far, and that he's gonna let Vegeta make the wish, or somebody else make the wish instead of Goku. That's what I heard. Because when Vegeta said he was gonna visit that other Saiyan planet or making his promise to Kaba, fans can't you can't forget that shit, because that would be a
because The Universe 6, man, everybody, like a lot of the fans, man, they fell in love with Universe 6 characters.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the most interesting thing that could happen is for, Goku to win and then leave the wish to somebody else. And, and let, like, for example, like he gives a Vegeta, that's actually pretty cool, leave Vegeta to make the wish. Now, and him to wish everybody back or just Universe 6. That'll be good. That'll leave an arc for Saiyans for them to visit that planet, which I think it's time. I think it's time. With the new movie coming out and everything, with the origins of the Saiyans, I think that'll be a great lead into an arc for Saiyans because it's about time that there's a lot of unanswered questions as far as it comes to Saiyans and their abilities and how they're able to regenerate their stamina so fast. Because, I mean, us as fans, we're like, yo, how the hell is Goku, like, drain all his stamina and then, like, in one episode get all his stamina back?
And change his hair color to
and, like, you got Jiren. Now you got Jiren that hasn't used any stamina whatsoever throughout the whole entire 30 minutes, 30 minutes.
He's just getting stronger.
And he hasn't used no stamina at all. And now Goku's going to go toe-to-toe with him? Like, it's just so many unanswered questions about how a Saiyan runs. Like, I know through every single battle that a Saiyan has, he increases his power. Yeah. But that's only after he has regained all his stamina back. Yeah. Like, he doesn't get stronger in the battle. He gets stronger right after the battle.
Yeah, that's what I always thought.
Exactly. So there's still things that are still unanswered as far as the Saiyan race.
My thing is, since we know how Dragon Ball Z ends, right? And again, with Super still taking place within that timeline, is like, are they going to change the ending of Super? I mean, are they going to change the ending of Dragon Ball Z to where it's like they show the other characters from the other universes, probably in that tournament where Dragon Ball Z ended?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know, man.
Dragon Ball Z ends with the tournament where Goku finally meets Oob in person. They fight for like 10 seconds and then they fly off. We'll see y'all later. You know how.
What the wish is gonna be? Goku's gonna.
That's what I mean, though. So it's like if Dragon Ball Z ends like that, what's really the wish then? You know what I mean? Like if
the wish is gonna be
introduced the character because it's like come on now, Vegeta's in the tournament.
Yeah.
Like everybody and their mom is in that tournament. So
Goku's gonna wish
that flies off to planet whatever.
Goku's gonna wish that none of this shit ever happened, and then they're gonna go right to that Dragon Ball Z time, and then they'll never have met Beerus, never have met Whis.
Right? I think that's what Frieza. I think Frieza might fuck shit up. Frieza might be like, I wish none of this shit happened, and I was back to life.
And then the whole fucking Dragon Ball Super will be non-canon. It'll be like fucking.
Like it never happened, bro.
Come on now.
That'll set up for Frieza to have an advantage and then just murder everybody.
I'm just I don't mean like murder everybody, but be like, yo, I wish I was back to life and none of this shit happened. This bullshit ass tournament ain't happened, or whatever, and that's it. Because it's like it's almost like kind of like the future Trunks saga, like that was a banging little a little mini series there, but really technically is erased from the timeline. It never happened because they killed they fucked the androids up and Cell, and they killed Cell. So that time period never happened. Gohan with one arm never existed. Future Trunks, So it's like they erased timelines before. They changed the future. You know what I mean?
Correct. Well, that was due to Trunks going back in time. But he couldn't change his timeline. Yeah, he could change the other people.
Yeah, it didn't change his timeline because he still went back to kill the androids.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know which
went back to his. He went back to his future to go take down the androids and Cell. Yeah. So he didn't technically change his future. I mean, his timeline. He just changed the past's timeline, so they don't have to go through it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's so then it's like his. What is it's like whatever because it's like No. It's just like hear me out here, but it's just like hear me out here, right?
Strike two.
There's no two different. The one timeline doesn't split into two. This isn't like the DC universe with the Flash and shit, just creating timelines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like is a single timeline. Trunks back in the future, back in the past, blah blah blah. Technically, with Trunks changing his future, none of that shit happened. It doesn't even matter because whatever happened in Deep after they beat the androids and after they beat Cell, that's what technically
talking about.
I think it's too tough, Joey.
It's like there can't be two different timelines.
Shit, hey,
bro,
hold on. I got less than a minute left.
Timelines, bro. Like, what is wrong with you?
Hold on, we got less than a minute left. All right, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll shoot another episode 2 next week. Danny signing off.
Also signing off. Peace. This guy, I'm done with this guy, man.
Love y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Peace.